Hi everyone, and welcome back to my vlog. So today it is Easter Sunday, but I thought that I would talk about something really common with creators, artists, writers, and that is the dreaded writer's block. Now, I'm surprised I haven't done a video on this earlier because it's very common and it is a real thing. And I want to let you know some reasons why these myths about how to beat writer's block, why they don't work and they're just myths, and what you can do about it, and why it's important to beat it now in your creative process rather than later. So I have some other writers friends that, I see them in the same coffee shop, and I get it. Certain environments you can write better than others, and certain environments don't have distractions. But when they say, oh, I had writer's block this morning, so I made myself a coffee, I went to this coffee shop, sat in the seat, put on instrumental music. Like, you do all these things as if they were a ritual, and if you were gonna like channel the writing gods and the muses to just give you that brilliant idea. Sorry, that doesn't really happen. It just never happens that way. Or people will tell you, what's the number one thing people say when you have writer's block or when you feel stuck? Go for a walk, go for a workout, take a shower, meditate, go sit in a quiet place, and then the idea will come to you. That sometimes temporarily works, and honestly, I gotta say, it doesn't really work very often because of one thing. All those activities are just procrastination. The only way you can beat writer's block is just to write. That is really the only way you can do it. Now, when I used to try to beat writer's block, I would shut down my laptop and I'd get out my little journal and I'd write, writing is so hard, this sucks, and today I had so much to do and I just wanted to get this. I would just kind of write out my stream of conscious thoughts. And yeah, that might help, but it still isn't a focused activity. So if you need to do that just to kind of get the stress out of your system, it is something you can do, but don't count that as writing. You have to kind of work on whatever project you're working on if you want to make progress that day. So I would say if you are having trouble, start with the worst idea. Start with something that you think, oh my God, that scene would never possibly work if I did it this way. Try it. Because if that's the only idea in your head that you have to go on, take it and run with it. And you'd be surprised how you can develop it and make it work. I actually had one of my best characters that people loved. I thought nobody would like it, but when I workshopped the material, people loved the character and asked to see more of her. And I was like, oh, okay, well, she's not a pivotal character, but I guess I could put her back in. So you never know what's golden and what's not. So I want to say, and I'll talk more about what's considered golden, or what we call writer's gold, in more videos, and how to make things golden. So I just want to say, the reason why I urge you guys to really defeat writer's block this way is for a very good reason. So say you're on set. Now, for any of you who have ever worked in production or worked behind the camera, you know that it takes an army of people just to shoot a video, or just to shoot shooting a scene in a movie. You have the actors, you have the directors and producers, you have the technical advisors, you have the grips and the gaffers and the camera crew, you have the catering crew. You have a ton of people making this scene with you, and you're paying dearly for the location studio time, right? So guess what happens? A scene doesn't work out the way it's meant to, and the writers and the director and the producers have to get together, and you got to think of something quick. Well, you can't just drop everything and go take a walk. You can't just, go meditate and sit in a quiet spot. No, you're on set. People are paying you dearly amounts of money to get this done, and you have a whole team of people waiting on you, and you have a deadline. So you've got to be able to think quick. So if you can beat writer's block now in front of your computer, in the little coffee shop, or in your little writing space, do it then. Do the great things while they are small so you can do the big things later. That's a quote I know by Lao Tzu, but I don't think I said it right. But you guys get the idea. So, and when you beat that plateau, whether you're on set or you're giving a speech or you're just in a meeting and you have the pressure on you and you're just, instead of saying, I don't know, or I don't have an idea, no, you have an idea. You can think fast. You can get through that situation, and you can just come out brilliantly, right? With just a brilliant idea, and you can have the opportunity to really shine in that moment. So get rid of writer's block now. Don't procrastinate. And I'm really telling you this because, you know, as I said, I got a heaping of tough love today, which I really deserved, because the past few days I've kind of been a little resistant. I had to do something yesterday that I hate doing, like I really hate doing, and that was having my picture taken. I hate having my picture taken. I am so bad at it. I always just like kind of duck out of pictures. I didn't like it at all, and I put it off to the end of the day. I had a lot of resistance, but you know what? I did get it done. I have to get them redone, so I have to face that fear again. But, you know, at least it was over, and I did get the tough love I needed today because I was resistant to it. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and have a happy Easter. I'm not a really good Catholic, so I don't really celebrate a lot of Easter in the traditional way, but especially by giving you guys tough love. But you know what? It's springtime, summer's coming, and it's time that we turn it up and turn up the energy. So I will see you guys in my next vlog. Have a great night. Bye.